Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this coming week and the astrology of this phenomenal shift in seasons and shift in time. So, let's begin with the theme. The theme of this week is Venus and the Moon. Venus and the Moon are both feminine planets. So this is about understanding, accepting, and nurturing the sensitive parts of ourselves and the parts that really make up the essence of who we are. And so let us begin. From last week, I talked about Venus oppositions and squares with Uranus and Saturn. Well, that's still going on. So what that really does is it says, since Venus is about self-value, Venus is about relationships, Venus is about healing. Let's look at how you value yourself, if you value yourself. Let's look at relationships you're in. And the most important one, by the way, the relationship you're in with yourself, which reflects the relationship you're in with your divine being. So we're also going to take a look at healing, what stops you from being in complete, healthy, whole relationship with yourself. That's a part of what this week, and actually what the coming month is going to bring for us. But definitely it starts this week. So the challenges for you this week will be asking, where am I in this? The challenges will be in your going against the Judeo-Christian ethic of asking about yourself, not only where am I in this, but what's in it for me? The challenge will be in including yourself with love and acceptance. So value yourself, face heart truths. That's a very important part of this aspect of Venus opposition Uranus, square Saturn. Saturn tells it like it is. Venus knows how it wants it to be, and Uranus is just all over the place, revealing truths in sometimes the most undiplomatic ways. So there's going to be a lot of that going on, and that's going to go on until about Thursday. Tomorrow, Monday, or today in some parts of the world, is the full moon in Pisces, opposition the sun in Virgo. Now, this full moon in Pisces is also conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Conjunct means together. And when two planets come together, two or more planets come together, their energies act as one. So you have the lovely moon in Pisces, who's just being and loving sharing with all of us. And you have Neptune, who also loves being and sharing with all of us. However, Neptune and the moon are about feelings and emotions. And they're opposing the sun in Virgo and Mars in Virgo. Now, Virgo is about facts. Virgo is about statistics. Virgo wants to know, what is it? How much does it weigh? What color is it? What shape is it? And Neptune and Pisces just want to know if it feels good to be around it. So those are opposite each other, but that doesn't mean that they can't connect with each other and that they can't relate to each other. They can connect and they can relate by appreciating the fact that each has a job to do there and by listening to each other. So what do you think? That's the Virgo. And how does it feel? That's the Pisces. Ask yourself, what is it I'm thinking and how do I feel about it? How does it feel to me? Do I feel nurtured? Do I feel safe? Is this a positive or beneficial thing for me? And sometimes, no matter how great a thing looks on paper, it will not in actuality keep you warm. And therefore, it's not for you. So those are, as I said, some of the hard truths that you will have to face this week. It is better to wait to put yourself in suspended animation than to operate from a perspective that is filled with and fueled by fantasy, or by facts that don't really relate to you and the value of yourself. On Wednesday, the sun enters the sign of Libra. Libra is a sign of balance. Libra is a sign of harmony, of relationships. And we think that harmony and relationships mean I and thou. But the biggest, as I said before, and the most important relationship is I and I with my divine self. That's what's important here. This, especially because we're going to be going into a Mercury retrograde next week in Libra, it's about you. This is all about you taking a look, in a sense, going over the books of your way of dealing with yourself and dealing with yourself in relationship to the life you want and the life you have. Because, not surprisingly, everybody does not have the life they want. We've invested a lot in the life we have, but what about the life we want? And this month is really going to give us a chance to look at what that's about for us and look at the need to follow the desire to correct that. So this week, again, it's about Venus and the moon. And it's really about I and how I and I, the coming together of I and I, the coming together of that, creates a space for divine I. You can call that divine I whatever you want. Some people call it God. Some people call it a higher power. Some people call it the universe. What it is, it's an extension and a reflection of your true soul and your true self and your true purpose here on the planet. Your true purpose here in this life. So I was really looking at the I and I of this week and what relationship really is. And this time, the relationship, as I said before, we consider Libra the sign of the partner, the significant other, the person outside of ourselves. But again, the most important relationship you can have is the relationship you have with you, which is a reflection of the divine relationship you have with a truly significant other, the universe or God or your higher being. So I looked at a lot of things here, and one of the things I looked at is the importance of you in your life. And a long time ago, well, in July, it seems like a long time ago, I came across a wonderful, wonderful statement, an essay almost, and it was attributed to an actor, and it turns out this actor did not write this and did not speak this, or supposedly this actor didn't write it or speak it. I've done research and could find no evidence that he did. However, it doesn't mean that what has been said is not true. So I want to finish this today's, in a sense, it's not really a prediction for the week. It's a statement for who we are and how we need to be, especially in this week. So I'm going to read this to you. Let go of the people who are not prepared to love you. I repeat, let go of the people who are not prepared to love you. This is the hardest thing that you will have to do in your life, and it will be the most important thing. Stop having hard conversations with people who don't want change. Stop showing up for people who have no interest in your presence. I know your instinct is to do everything to earn the appreciation of those around you, but it's a boost that steals your time, your energy, your mental and physical health. When you begin to fight for a life with joy, interest, and commitment, not everybody will want to follow you to that place. This doesn't mean you need to change what you are or what you're doing. It means it's time to let go of the people who aren't ready to accompany you. If you are excluded, insulted, forgotten, or ignored by the people you give your time to, you will not do yourself a favor by continuing to offer your energy and your life. The truth is, you are not for everyone, and everyone is not for you. I repeat, the truth is, you are not for everyone, and everyone is not for you. That's what makes it so special when you meet people who reciprocate your love and your value. You will know then how precious you are. And there are those people out there. The more time you spend trying to make yourself loved by someone who is unable to love you, the more time you waste depriving yourself of the possibility of this love connection with someone else. There are billions of people on the planet, and many of them will meet you at your level of interest, commitment, and value. The more you stay involved with people who use you as a pillow, a background option, or a therapist for emotional healing, the longer you stay away from the community you want. Maybe if you stop showing up, you won't be wanted. Maybe if you stop trying, the relationship will end. Maybe if you stop texting, your phone will stay dark for weeks. That doesn't mean you ruin the relationship. It means the only thing holding it back was the energy you gave to keep it. Please, I know this from personal experience, as you do, but I know it, I see it, I work to heal it, and I encourage you to do the same. If you are in a relationship where you're doing all the work, you're not in a relationship. This is not love. This is attachment. It's wanting to give a chance to those who don't deserve it or your time. You deserve so much. There are people who should be in your life, and there are people who should not be in your life. The most valuable thing you can do is use your time and energy and know that both are limited and both are precious. When you give your time and energy, it defines your existence. As you realize this, you begin to understand why you're so anxious when you spend time with certain people or in certain activities or places or situations that really don't suit you and shouldn't be around you, and you shouldn't be around them. You will begin to realize that the most important thing you can do for yourself and for everyone around you is to protect your energy and to protect it more fiercely than anything else. Make your life a safe haven. Make your life a safe haven in which only compatible people are allowed. You are not responsible for saving anyone. I'm going to repeat that. You are not responsible for saving anyone. You are not responsible for convincing them to improve. It is not your work to exist for people and give your life to them. It is not your work to exist for people and then give your life to them. If you feel badly about this, if you feel compelled, you are the root of your problem. You really are afraid that they will not return the favors of your life and your value that you have granted them. And the evidence is there. They are not returning the favor. It's your obligation to realize that you are the love of your destiny and to accept that great love. It's a love you deserve. Decide that you deserve true friendship, true commitment, true and complete love with healthy and prosperous people. Then wait and see how much everything begins to change when you begin to live your life that way. Please don't waste time with people who are not worth it. Change will give you the love, the esteem, the happiness, and the protection you deserve. Allow yourself to be a person who enjoys the reason you were born. You were born, you were created for joy. Please live your life that way. It begins with you. Until next week, bye.